Hello, hello.
Happy Thursday. Happy birthday to you, because this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are
PM Artist Studio. I'm croaky today.
She just got through sneezing.
Got through it with a sneezing fit, and I probably pulled all of my nice, cover up around my nose, because now my nose is all red.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. It's all right.
I was like, what else am I supposed to be doing? I need to pop out my chat. I don't know if you guys do that, but, it does help me whenever I'm, when you're on a bigger screen, popping out the chat and turn it to live, because then you don't miss anything. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know you're here. You can hang out in the background, totally fine, but do give those thumbsy upsies. We very much appreciate them. Especially on P's birthday.
That's right. Send them on over. We'll take care of them.
And she's been very emotional this morning. She's getting lots of happy
my
birthday love.
My eyes are all bloodshot and swollen because I've been crying all morning.
Happy tears.
Happy tears. Happy tears. Weeping.
And did you know, is Miriam here? Yep, she's here. I see her.
Check it out, Miriam. Check it out.
I don't know if all these hats were meant for P, but,
yeah, that one was snagged.
Yeah. Look how good it looks with my outfit. I wasn't going to wear a hat. And then P put an ear cuff on me. See? I'm looking very posh today.
Over the moon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no kidding.
Kind of Frenchy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's say hello to everyone. Oh, I hear my little baby down there coughing. Tell you what, the stuff goes away and then it keeps coming back.
Oh, yeah?
The coughing.
I don't know. I thought I was cured, but I woke up with this stuff again this morning.
Yeah.
Croaky.
All right, we've got Anne here. Art Curious by MMMNW. So that's why I don't ever say that part, because I can't say it properly. But that's Miriam. Barbara, Belinda, Candy, Carrie, Darcy, Deb, Diane, Eddie, Evie, Fran. Froyle's here. Hey, Froyle. She's about to get on an airplane and go have some fun with her daughter. Jacqueline's here. Jamie, Jeanette, a.k.a. Jeanette, Joni, Judy P., Mary, Luxa, Maxie, hello, Maxine, and welcome back to Palsy Wowsy, Maxine. Maya, Mitzi, Nightbot, she's the one you want to watch out for, prompted by our mods, because she'll drop you some links and some info. Patricia Lee is here. Patty Fulton, Panka, Quirky Queens, that's Kirsten. Rennie's here. Reverend Sonia, Ricky Nordmeyer, Sandra Tate. Oh, Sandra, thank you so much for that email. I mean, you just warm our hearts. Sue Davis, Susan Dufresne, Susie Allen, Tina's here. Trish, Violet, Willow Rose Creations, that's Sherry. Let's see here. And then I always say, if Trish is here, then Evie will be here any minute. Yep, she popped in there at the top. See, they pop in at the same time, and then poor Evie, she gets left up there at the top. I haven't said her name yet. Don't want to do that. Oh, and Isabel is here. All right. All kinds of people ready to celebrate. I have the camera over there. Oh, well, thank you. Sandra gave you some super chat money for your birthday.
Thank you.
I think she meant 20th. This is happy 20th birthday.
That would be it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Do you want to be a well-used 20 or a great-looking 60?
Great-looking 60, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Because if you're...
Yes, there's nothing good-looking about rode hard and put up sweaty. Yeah.
We're starting off real good, right? Just starting off right.
Oh, and I have a really good quote to start it off. I already read it to Mariah.
Oh, and the birthday banner from Anne. Thank you. I snuck up here and then she put the
I put the bunting behind it because it was kind of lost in the.
It looks
lost in the melee.
Yeah. Oh no.
But see, look at that. It's sparkly. Oh.
She's got the black chiffon behind it. Looking a little
Izzy
naughty.
will absolutely love it. And of course, everything gets, filtered.
She'll be like, can I have that?
Yeah. That will be her.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be good. She can learn how to spell happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's my quote for the day, as Mariah said. The other day I was downstairs and I was showing her something. She says, "You are oddly organized or oddly.
I don't know. I say a lot of things.
Yeah, but I thought it was great, and I should have came right upstairs and written it down. I should have just dropped everything and you're oddly organized. I don't know what that means. Anyway, no, that wasn't it. It wasn't organized. It was like planning. What's another word for planning?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
I need to know more about what conversation was happening and what was going
I don't
on, and then I
remember
might.
that part. I was just showing you something. I was showing you my book. Yeah, I was showing you my book, and I was showing you these little pieces of paper and whatnot.
Yeah, I kind of remember. Yeah, it might come to me here in a minute.
Okay, all right. This is a quote from Clarence Darrow. He was, and it was from 1934 when he was, I don't know, testifying for Congress on something.
Hi, Star
Who
Traveler.
knows? He says, "I have never killed anyone, but I've read some obituary notices with great satisfaction."
She's like, "Have I read this?" I said, "I don't know if you've read this already, but
She
I
said
think it's perfect for your birthday."
Great one for your birthday.
We're celebrating. She's still alive. Nobody's reading. Nobody's reading her
Nobody's
obituary
reading- yeah.
with a little
great satisfaction or otherwise. Okay. And then Lisa Mingus, she sent me this little thing the other day, and I wrote it down. It's a word, like words, and I know a lot of you like words too, and I think that's kind of cool. Learn a new word. Craquelure. Craquelure. A network of fine lines, cracks in the painting or varnish of a painting.
That also kind of goes well with a birthday. How much craquelure do you have?
Well, I don't,
It depends on where you're looking.
Yeah, no kidding. So definitely lines that were fine that aren't other. They're kind of getting deeper grooves. All right, well we should.
Hey, Xandra.
Put that away. Yes, and Mariah brought that up to me, and I'm sitting here boo-hooing, reading things on the internet. She said, well you're going to read this.
No.
I'm not going to read it.
Well, I didn't ask Sandra. No, don't read it again because we'll both cry, and I don't really want to cry right now. And I think it was kind of a personal thing. I just said thank you because it really meant a lot to both of us.
Yes, and Mariah gave me a hard copy, which I'm going to put into my little notebook over here.
And a nice font size.
It was very, very nice. There were also some very nice ones on
Facebook. Yes.
Yes, very nice. And made me cry. Okay.
Ann says those are not wrinkles, it's artistic texture.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
That's funny.
For sure. All right. I love this packaging. So this is what I want.
I need to go topside now. Hold on. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought you already were.
I was not. Now I wanted to see the banner on the big part, but now I'm going to center you up. Now I got you in the little screen.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. This is from Miriam in Israel. Isn't that a lovely... And I'm just sure that this is original artwork.
Yeah, she drew that on there.
It's signed.
Yeah, you got to cut that off of there.
I told her, I said, be careful how you open that. I use all that stuff because she decorates her packages very, very nicely. It says, so happy we found each other. I think that was generally the theme of all of the stuff that I read today, and I'm not going to dwell on it because I'm already starting to feel a little... Okay. I am very happy we found each other also. Very happy. And cool packaging stuff and all these little stamps and stuff on here. I mean, I'm keeping all of them. All of them.
She likes that stuff.
I love it.
She got real mad at me the last time because I was like, okay, which
she
part
just
of this do you
ripped into
want? And she said, all of it.
I can't even believe. Okay, so we already talked about the hats.
There's
Moi,
yeah.
perfect for my... You know what I was sitting here going... I said, Mariah, I really do wish I could find that website, and I've looked for it, and I looked where everybody told me to look, but I still haven't found those berets, like the little pink one and black one.
I need to help her.
I'm terrible. But anyway, she says, well, here, let's open this package. There might be something in there. Voila!
It was perfect.
It was.
She was already dressed. So, well done, Miriam.
Yeah. And I probably, would have gone with something a little bit more gray, but
I think it looks great.
and look at this one. It has sparkly blue on it. Now, Mariah's already, she thinks the brown one is hers.
She told me it was.
I said,
It could be.
It could be. It might be. And we have a really
She stole my scarf the other
elegant
day.
little tag here, which I will put into my tag journal. My tag book.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, I don't reckon, it says, Dear Patricia, happy birthday. May your day be exactly what you want to. Much love, Miriam.
I think we've done pretty good for you so far. We got you donuts this morning.
Donuts and sent like the coolest package. Okay, pot pies. Y'all know that I love chicken pot pies. Mrs. Calendar's chicken pot pies.
Marie.
If you ask me,
Mrs. Mrs. Calendar.
Mrs. Calendar.
Marie.
Oh, Marie.
I guess I don't know if she's married or not. Don't assume. She's
I'm-
busy making pies.
She is, but she's making pies because she has a whole bunch of hungry children to feed.
Oh.
That's my feeling about that. But anyway, I love those. And the inside packaging is really good for tags.
Yeah.
Cheesecake. Some little miniature 2-bite cupcakes with sprinkles on the top. Izzy would be very impressed with
A salad.
that.
So she gave us, dinner and
salad. Asian
chopped
Asian
salad.
and cheesecake.
Very nice, Anne. Thank you. Okay,
I've already tried one.
You've got more. Oh yes, there's more.
I've already tried one of the cupcakes and they were quite scrumptious. Oh my goodness.
That is lovely. What kind of paper is it
Rice
on? Rice paper.
It's on rice paper. I don't know how y'all get that rice paper to do such good things. I have such bad results.
She's very
with that.
angry at her rice.
I'm angry at the rice paper. It just comes off in pieces. Oh, this looks wonderful. Oh, it looks like a topographical map.
Is
Or
it a
lizard after
Is
an
it from
operation?
a magazine? It looks like it's from a magazine.
It is from a magazine.
Very cool.
Well, I love that. My colors too. I would now. Miriam, you see this color here?
If you're making more hats.
I will send you the yarn to do that color. I wear that color a lot, and it goes so well with my green eyes that are sometimes bloodshot, and we have a lot of complementary colors going on there. Oh yeah.
Map of Mars. That's what Fran says. I don't know. I don't think
Well,
it's
it's an
it was
interesting
not
paper,
citrusol.
No, I think it was just the regular magazine page.
Yeah. And I would say those image transfers from
I don't know.
such type of. Let me look. All right. Miriam, you gotta give us some info.
We need info, Miriam. Oh, and this is nice. This is nice weight paper. Oh, this is really
Bye, Froyle. Thanks
Lovely.
for
Bye.
popping in. Ooh, that one's lovely.
Have a good trip.
No transfers.
No transfers. Well,
They all go together.
Yes, they do. And I'm going to work on that to make, I use some of your papers on my tags. Oh, and I love it when she sends me, like, word stuff. See, this is the kind of word stuff I like. It could say something like,
Oh, that's lovely.
yeah, ugly things. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Crossword puzzles. Oh, that's cute. Mad Magazine. Love Mad Magazine. Used to have some of those.
Mm-hmm. Wish we still did.
Yeah.
Hello, Rhonda. We're
Good
just getting
stuff.
started.
We're just getting started.
We're showing off our hats from Miriam. Well, I say ours.
Oh, look
they're
at
peas,
these
but
cute
I'm
little
wearing the brown.
cartoony things here. Conflict and Creation, German and Israeli children's book in dialogue.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, they probably ban them here.
Oh, somebody.
They're into that.
They have been lately.
Yeah. And they wanted to cover up Michelangelo's penis, because they're all, I don't know, penis envy, whatever. I don't remember it as it being that big. But, some people. Oh, That's a nice.
I don't know what to say about all that. Just
I used
moving
to have-
on.
oh, hey,
Moving on. We're
okay.
moving on.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, I got to tell you this. Okay. So my friend Sharon, I've talked about Sharon before.
Sharon from New Mexico.
Sharon from New Mexico that has passed on, sent me this, and it was a Michelangelo light switch, and right where his penis was, you could flip it up and down for
What
the light
happened
switch.
to that?
I don't know.
Just in one of your little boxes, I'm
It's in
sure.
one of my little boxes. You know, when you move around as much as I have, it's kind of...
Yeah, I'm
hard
sure
to
you wouldn't
keep
leave
track
that
of.
behind.
Oh, hell no. I even laminated it. I had to do it very quickly in the teacher's lounge because I didn't want them... Oh, my gosh.
So it was just...
Had an absolute...
It wasn't like a plastic, like...
No, it was just a piece... She just copied it off a piece of paper. I'm sure she stole it from something, you know. Sharon was definitely not beyond that. Oh, the black-eyed peas!
Oh, that's so funny.
Live in Jerusalem. Did you go, Miriam?
Did you go to the Black Eyed Peas, Miriam?
Oh, and here's all of these little dwelling places. Dwelling places. Some of them look pretty spiffy. Hey, thank you. That was a good haul. Now, I'm going to hand this across to Mariah, and she's going to put it in the box.
I am. We've got to, like, find a
And
system.
don't lose that bottom
I don't
thing,
know.
because that could be a real organizer.
I feel like we almost need a binder for everybody that sends us Happy Mail, and then we just fill their binder.
Yeah, and then we can look. I can look for
We
it.
need a
'cause sometimes I'm
library.
going, I wish wonder what I did with that stuff from so-and-so.
Yeah.
I need that right now.
So
And
it's
some of it I know where it is, but...
right. Some of it has been assimilated into things, or we thought it went with a project, so then it got put with like some other things. It's the assimilation.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm hanging my hat up though.
Okay. That's a good plan. We should take some pictures with our hats.
Oh, we should. We'll post that on Makers. Okay.
Mariah has very nicely... Oh,
Additional thing from Ann Lauver.
And...
I know, she goes above and beyond. She spoiled us on our birthdays.
Oh. Nice paper. Nice outer paper. Oh, man. Look at this inner paper. Holy moly. Oh, and look at that gel plating. All right.
Oh, that's fancy.
Fancy.
I have pre-opened everything for her and marked out addresses.
She didn't get into this part of pre-opening. Where's mine?
Well, no, I mean, it's a wrapped present. That would be rude.
It would be. Okay. So y'all are just going to have to hang in here with me while I find the tape. You know, it's clear. According, I was doing laundry. Ran out of baking soda, so I came in. And I always do it over the sink because I inevitably a big old blob of it drops out and gets all over the place. So I put the lid, oh man, it's done with double-sided tape. This is like some professional. This is the kind of stuff that Mariah does.
I used to do. I don't really do it that much anymore. Nobody really appreciates it.
This is very true. You have to have to know your,
Barbara says artists appreciate wrapping papers more than anyone.
sometimes I throw the inside stuff away and keep the wrapping paper for the box. That's not from people's presents. That's like from stuff that you get.
Oh man, she did.
If I do this just right, I can reuse this sticky tape here. But I'll have to put it down onto something.
That is a lovely.
Isn't that a beautiful print? Okay, I think I can.
I can't believe you used that as wrapping, Ann.
Ease it out without,
There you go.
and then I'll be able to do that when I have more time. And boy, I mean, this is some good paper right here.
Here, I'll hold on to that.
Okay, now be careful because
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
one edge is sticky.
Just trying to think.
All right, 100% cotton from Asari. Some stiffness remains from construction, which would be reduced with washing. May be hand or machine washed on delicate. Oh, can you do that? Because we have what is it called? Gentle cycle.
Yeah.
And I have all of my saris that I had hanging up, you know, for curtains. That are they're not dirty, but they're dusty.
Yeah.
Machine Okay, so you can dry it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. Oh, and see, this is a shibori technique. Every one of those little boogers is wrapped. That's how they create that pattern. Well, interesting. Look at that. Here's my name. I'll have to take that off very carefully and put it on.
It looks like candy or something.
I don't know. But I love this.
Ooh. Does it fold out? I think, is it just...
Happy birthday, Queen P.
I don't think it has another fold out. It's just a
I
book
think,
fold.
oh, it's just very thick. Oh my goodness, look at it. It stands on its own. I love that. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And that is such a beautiful...
Well done, Anne.
Oh, and it's just...
Can you hold it up into the technology? I think everyone would love to see that. Ooh, it's got shiny. That's awesome.
Isn't it? I want it to open up one more. But it's not going to do it. Look at there's broken circles.
Hi, Misty. Oh, it's a microscope mailer covered in a print.
Oh.
Well, cool.
Yeah. That looks like a nameplate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that and cut that out just exactly like that. And...
Why don't you just keep the little boxy thing?
Ooh. Oh, heavens, yes. Well, I would keep the little boxy thing, but I really like this. And I love Anne's writing. Every time I see it, it reminds me of my mother.
And she says that every time.
And I say that every time. Oh, well. At my age, you're allowed to repeat some stuff. Isn't that? Look at that. It's called lawn.
Ooh.
This is the kind of cotton, you know, that we cannot make it in the United States for whatever reason. I don't know why. But look at this. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well,
Hey, Lynn.
I will wear this with my purple tie-dye.
Oh, yes. It will look fantastic with that.
Fantastic. It's just so cool.
All right. Are you ready for the next one?
I am.
You're gonna be well
It
dressed.
smells really good too. You know how we are. We're sniffers.
Just know that if you send us,
I always look down in the bottom. Sometimes things fall out.
I know. That's one of the reasons that I package things the way that we do for orders. Because Brad's like, why are you putting all this stuff? He's like, it can all go in the envelope. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want anybody to accidentally leave something in there. So if you have to pull the glassine bag out, you're more likely to see everything.
But I still check. Because sometimes you have things like this that are, like, I'm not sure if it's attached there. Oh. This is one of those smush, I think. A smush print?
This is from Panka.
It's from Panka. Ah. I'll tell you what, and don't let me forget, this little jobber right here, because as soon as I saw that turquoise. Oh, I've already swatched it.
Well, and speaking of things at the bottom, so I pulled out. They had 3
nice
tags
paper.
in, or 3 little, the little printout thingies in there. And I said, it says it's a gift from somebody, but it's not saying who. And I was like, I'm gonna go look back in the envelope just to see if there's another thing in there. And sure enough, there it was. I don't know why they send 3 of those things.
Oh,
different. Like, can't they connect them all together? Or?
No kidding. Oh, what a pretty card.
Wow.
Aqueous. Look at those flowers.
Oh, and then Arty Squiggles is on there.
Yeah?
And I wonder if that's...
And what is this one?
That could be orbs. Or, yeah, Sydney.
Or it could be puzzle.
No, it's not puzzle. It may not even be one of ours.
It may not.
That's okay.
It says happy. Oh, and look, a beautiful flower in here also.
Oh, wow.
Patricia, I wish you to be happy and full of everything and everyone you love. Oh, thank you. And thank you for dating them. I love that. Oh, this is just so cool. Just love that. PK down there in the corner. Panka makes some awesome cards, and thank you for this piece.
Yeah.
I'm starting to use these and not feel...
I think that's why people send them.
Yeah, I hope that is why, because, you know...
Don't send her some print things that she's not going to be able to print over, because that's her plan.
And sometimes I don't necessarily print over them, but I cut them up and use them.
She said, yes, it was Sydney Zia.
It was what?
Sydney Zia.
Sydney Zia. I'm putting this underneath. All right, what have we here? What have we here? So much wonderfulness. This is.
Pink is also a master rapper.
She is, and look at this is wonderful.
Whoa.
Vellum.
But look at this piece.
Oh my goodness. Well, I won't have to do anything to that.
That's cool. It looks like it feels really neat. Can I oh, feely. Ooh. Wow.
And it's a
big piece, or is it an envelope?
I was going to say it's a big belly band.
That's one big book that you... I think it's a
Oh my goodness,
cover.
this is just wonderful because...
Wow.
You know, it's almost like you want to use it like it is because you want to be able to see both sides.
Yes, even the ends. I was about to say.
I don't know what kind of paper this is, but I like it very much. In fact, I think
it's a book cover, she says.
It's glued together.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is paper. What kind of paper, Panka?
Very cool. Very, very cool. And you know what? This is...
Can you hold it up a little into the technology and give us a little... Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to put this over here by my journal because I really think that it fits. It fits. I will hand this to Mariah. I like the way this stuff looks. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, those go with your outfit today, too.
Holy moly. Okay. Pink, she just cracks me up, all of these.
She holds everything down.
She
Nothing's going to move about.
Nothing is, and I'm...
Is this one from her daughter? Her daughter makes the crochets. Is it crochet or is it
Yes, it's crochet.
Yeah, I
think
always
so.
get confused.
Could be tatting, but I think it's crochet. Look, and it's all ready to frame.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
You're making me nervous.
I'm making me nervous. Okay, so we have a little card here, which I very much think that it's going to go with this because it's taped to it. Look at this. Oh man, if I can
That's some
those
cute little.
off of there without messing them up.
Did you get those
Izzy
from
will
your
just
grandson?
Be forever grateful to me. Anything with a smiley face on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and more smiley faces. Yes.
Oh, this is too Izzy. I was gonna say it had a very Izzy feel to it.
Oh, but look at that rabbit.
She loves that kitty.
Oh, she does. And I just found it again the other day. Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I opened
She
it.
hauls
I
it
will,
around
I
the
will
house.
close this back up very carefully. And we will make sure that...
Yes. I'll put it on our table.
Yes, I cleaned her table for
Table's
her.
clean.
But I used to have... And my sister, when I moved to Alaska, I gave a lot of my stuff away because it's by the pound. But my great-grandmother did a crocheted horse. And I framed it at one time.
Yeah.
You
Where did
remember
that
that?
end up?
Lin has it. Mary Lane.
Oh, well, she probably would have given it back to us.
Oh, she would have it in New York Minute because she told me anything that I wanted I could have because she was getting rid of her stuff and her kids didn't want it.
Yeah, they wouldn't appreciate it anyway.
And she has boys, and, you know,
Yeah.
they like motorcycles.
They're not really into the art.
No, not at all. And she's got some really cool...
I do believe that, yes, because she said yes, so I do believe that it's her daughter did that.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
We will work on Well, we're going to create a new wall and put
I know, we need...
change some stuff around. We're going to add some more stuff to Van's bedroom because he has wall space to go up. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, that's lovely, too. Hiya. All right.
Okay, I've got to open these.
Okay.
These are from Penka. And she made them recently, 2023.
Are they with, her, like, the acrylic pour stuff,
I can't
or...
tell you yet. I don't know. But they're very
Boys like cash.
feathery looking.
Yeah.
Boys, yeah, these, yeah, they're like cash. They're not into, see, look at, oh,
Oh.
they're transparent.
That's cool.
Well, I shall design a whole black and white outfit.
Oh, you can
Because
wear
I
your
have the-
beads from Marcia.
And I can also wear Izzy's bead that she made for me.
Oh, she did. She's been making some things with some clay. There was a whole thing.
It's very cool clay. It's
You bake it.
and it doesn't get hard until you bake it. So she can fuss around with it and do her
Then leave it out.
leave it out and
Leave it out.
leave it out, and we can pick it out of the carpet because it doesn't actually dry and
had
embed
that
itself.
Thought when she was like, and I found my clay on the carpet this morning. I'm like,
I have a hard time with this here.
yeah. You have to look in a mirror.
No, I just have to wiggle it around enough that I find the...
It's just riveting stuff here.
I think I got it.
Alright.
Well, I've also told you... Oh, well, it would help if I take the other earring out.
I was wondering about that, but I wasn't going to say. I thought you had a plan. I didn't want to, Hey, you got an earring in. You're doing a good job.
My nose is...
Happy birthday!
Thank you, Mariah. All right. Woohoo!
Ready?
Yeah.
I believe this is the last package for today. And what a well-constructed, I tell you. Sandra, I don't know. I don't think Sandra, she usually watches a replay, so I'll catch her in the comments. But, I mean, Brad was like, look at this. He's like...
Just try to bend this, Mr. Postman.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to happen. I even cut the sides a little bit, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem.
Trouble pulling it, extricating
Here you
it?
go.
Whoa. All right, I'm checking the inside and everything's okay. Now, we might save these little... Oh,
I mean, they're attached.
they're attached. Okay.
Like,
That might not be it.
I don't think it's coming up.
That might not
They're
be
like
it.
little pieces of cardboard on there.
Stencils and
Fantastic.
masks. Oh, look at these. These are from Joggles.
She said she had extras. These are the ones.
And these will go with our.
Look
That's
at
what-
us using other people's stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and this will look great with gears. I've never bought their stuff. I've looked at it.
Now you might be a little... There might be a little learning curve, or, you're going to be a little frustrated because it's Mylar, or it's that, it ain't Yupo.
Well, they've got a lot of information here. I like that sun. Stencils are thin sheets of plastic. Well, some of them are, but ours aren't. Oh, this is called Van Gogh. Oh, yeah, the cypress trees. See, it goes like this when you put it on. But I think this will look really good underneath paisley.
Maybe.
And this is called, I love that she's highlighted those, Garden. Clean. And are these by,
Yes, Elizabeth St. Hilaire.
yes.
I believe so.
Yes, I've even seen her use this one. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, but they're pretty substantial. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll bust them out and use them. Absolutely.
That's funny.
What is it? Got to move this.
That is funny. Anne says, so one of her daughter-in-laws told her kids that only Baba, which is Anne, was allowed to buy Play-Doh. It's the only person who could buy it. Yeah, we've had some rows about it. I am less annoyed because at least like Play-Doh, if it's still kind of gooey, you can still get it up and everything. Slime, on the other hand, once it's dry,
it becomes.
I don't know why we aren't using that like glue, because I tell you what, it's in my carpet and it ain't going anywhere.
Out of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make sure that they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. Okay, I tell you what I have to do because I do not know why. But see how that sticks out?
It pokes your head.
It pokes me in the neck and makes me ever so slightly angry. So I just take that little jobber and
turn it in.
Bend it right around there.
Oh, look at you.
All my earrings look like that.
That's how you know they're yours.
I look like a turkey. It does make it a bit more difficult to get it in, but once it's in, it's not
poking you in the head.
Poking me in the head.
Yeah, we don't want you any more angry than you
no
need to be.
And these are swell and elegant.
They look fantastic, and they kind of go with everything because the see-through part like catches it. Well done, Pinka.
Yeah. I don't know what what it is, but I like it. All right.
Okay. What are we doing now?
What are we doing now? What are we doing? I don't know.
I had sort of planned on.
And I really want. Okay, so let me get out the book. And
I'll get out the book. Let's talk about the book.
Because the book, I have been doing some things in the book that you have not seen. And you will see how this is going to. I'll definitely be making a tag out of that. Oh gosh, I love that.
Well, she says it's a cover. I don't know if you want to,
Well, I know, but I don't know that I want. Well, how did that happen?
I think she
Did
drew
she
on
it.
She drew
around that. Holy moly!
I don't know that you want to be cutting that up.
Well, she sent it to me and she said I could do anything I want.
Panka, now's your opportunity to tell her no.
Okay. So, this was lost but found. And it was really supposed to be this one. But I think we decided maybe.
Yeah, it didn't go quite.
Okay. Well, so here's what, and y'all saw me working on.
Yeah, you showed that.
This. And I showed you all of the ways that you can mess about with this and whatnot. But I didn't show you about the pocket. Look at this pocket. Put that up into the technology. It has about 14 layers on it. It started off as a...
Oh, Paula, get better.
She's not feeling good?
Yeah, she's not feeling good.
Does she have the dreadful whooping cough?
she has a sore throat and a temperature, so...
I'll gargle with a little bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you want to feel medicinal, just whip a little tea tree oil in there and, you can
She's hardcore with the tea tree oil.
I am. I mean, it kills all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but check this out. Okay, so how did I do this?
It does look like leather.
I did this using Golden Open. After I had gel plated over this with
Quinacridone magenta, or is it yours?
No, it's
this
this one.
The other one.
Can you see it?
The Utrecht.
Yeah, Venetian red. Okay, totally opaque. Then I took some of that smushy stuff that Judy P sent in the tube that smells like new dolls, and went over the top of it. But the open took a long time to dry, so then I could come back and kind of buff off some of it on the surface, so it just stayed down in the creases
Hi,
and
monkey.
cracks of the
Yeah.
embossing folder.
Well, it looks fab with that.
Doesn't it? Then I decided I wanted to do the back on this one because if it kind of shows sometimes when you make the pockets. Like I had to actually go in and you can
you fixed it. Okay,
this.
so when you first showed it to me yesterday, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
and I had to come back in and do that.
I'm so glad you did.
Oh, on this one I thought, well, I'm just going to head it off at the pass, and I'm going to go ahead and gel plate the back of it.
Oh, that's
So when I gel plated the back of it, of course I got a image, and then I pulled this print.
it's the aqueous stencil that Panka used to. I thought it
Aqueous,
kind of
yeah.
had that feel to it, but I wasn't gonna say anything. 'Cause I
But
wasn't
then
real
she
sure.
went around it with is embossing. It's either fancy glue or embossing.
Yeah. She hasn't
I
said
don't-
anything on that part.
This part right here,
Yeah.
because I can feel it.
Yes, she says.
Yes, it's embossed. Cracks me up. I love this. Now I can save this and use this also.
Oh, okay. Rhonda, just remind me next time you place an order or anything, or if we send you Happy Mail or whatever, just remind me. We can send you some embossed papers. We can emboss stuff for. Like with the folders that we have, we could give her a little sample of each one of ours because she doesn't have it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not winding.
I'll wind.
I hate that thing. This is the most I could do. Was
Until I told her how much, the electric ones were.
I don't emboss all that often,
Yeah.
so it's no big deal. It says it's the pickup print from the back side of the embossed print, and I think it's very interesting because when you look at them, you can see positive, negative.
We've done this before.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
And it was also brought to my attention by Violet that we should bring back around Sgraffito. Maybe we just need to, making marks on the plate again. Because we
Yeah.
did that a year ago in the March Madness. We did a lot of content in March Madness.
Yeah, because, I mean, when you're on for 2 hours every day.
Well, we're on 2 hours, but we were, an hour in in the morning and then an hour in the evening and then
The regular.
every day.
Did we do the regular?
We did. We stayed it was a lot.
It wasn't. I was burnt. But Brad thought if we could make it through that, then once we went 3 times a week, it would be no big deal. Because see, I was kind of balking at that, like 3 times a week. He said, well, okay, here's the deal. For the month of March, not the month, but for 2 weeks, right?
Mary, I'll email you, but it's on I think it's on our website. I might have to hit up the Fisherman's.
Well, you want a little shot of bourbon?
I do not.
Helps. Cuts the goo.
It's all the trees are blooming and budding and
I know, poor Brad. He just
his face
walks
is
around
about to fall off.
sneezing his head off. And his eyes are just like,
Puffy.
yeah. All right. But anyway, that's this side. Now, this is going somewhere, so just hang with me here.
Or I could just here.
So, now we've got, this page here. Extra page. That's going there. These 2 pages are going over here, or how did I was thinking maybe to put this one over here with this one, so when they open up, they're like this. Or I even thought, and the reason I haven't made decisions yet, it's not because I'm wibbly-wobbling and, prevaricating and making, it's because I have a plan.
She has a
I
plan.
have a plan.
No need to worry. Okay, good. There's going to be some swapping going on. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I just dumped a whole bunch of stuff out. Crap.
You'll be all right.
Okay, hey, have y'all seen our new
They
little...
haven't.
Was I supposed to show
Yes,
these?
yes. No, I'm glad you did. That's why I gave it to you.
Oh,
I don't give you anything.
look
though.
at this. Isn't that fabulous? You know, people that don't know who we are probably think we're
So weirdos, like some
Ben
kind of
says
Cirque
we
du
look
Soleil.
like Cirque du Soleil. I said, well, I wish I could do some of those things those Cirque du Soleil people do. Aha! Look at this little piece of Izzy's new
Hi, Debbie.
clay. It's still moist.
Oh, the clay. See? The clay.
Okay, well, anyway, this is the new little card. Isn't it cute?
Look at that. Redesign.
Yeah.
New color scheme. Matches the website. Got our...
Turquoise.
And then I think whenever I'm tired of this
You
picture
should
of
have made
us...
me purple. Why did you make me purple? And you teal.
I don't know. I just thought that you would be more into the teal. Because it's more
I do.
greens and stuff.
I do, but you know, I like purple really
Well, the next
a lot.
one I'll do you purple and I'll do me teal.
Okay, very good.
But I think we need to do different poses. So we'll doodle bomb it again, but we'll do a different pose and do different ones. Yeah. And, you know, every 6 months or so.
Izzy and her photograph from her field trip to the crayon factory. Oh my gosh, that was
It's not the crayon. It's
whip.
the Crayola experience.
Crayola
just
experience.
left her
I don't
in
know
tears.
who's running that thing, but they obviously need input from me.
Oh, what's the name of the clay that you bake? Do you have the package here?
Yeah, it's right there on her table.
Okay. Oh,
All right, now, remember we talked about these, and these are the actual stencils. And my problem was I didn't know what kind of background I wanted. And I kept looking through the ones that I had, and of course I didn't have what I wanted, so I had to make it. And this is where, okay, so yeah, here it is. It's Sculpey Crafty Clay, and just go to www.sculpey.com. I mean, this is good stuff. I mean, you could even use this like adults. Could use
somebody
this.
made earrings.
Yeah. Crap earrings, but anyway. Okay, so all you have to do is bake it at 275 for 15 minutes. Per
And it
1/4
brightens up.
inch of thickness. You know, we probably should have baked that maybe a little bit.
Some of those I thought were a little thick.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
Don't,
I thought
yeah.
the outside part was probably
It's totally
dry,
fine.
and eventually it will all, yeah. Okay.
She's
Good.
a happy kid.
She is. All right. So, anyway, it's good stuff. And it doesn't dry out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, so to do this, what I did is I got my Liquitex acrylic medium. It's slow dry, so I didn't feel, you know, really hurried. And I didn't care because I knew I'd let it dry for,
Yeah.
like I did it, I don't know, yesterday morning or even maybe it was the day before.
Yeah.
And I just wanted it to not be drying on me while I was trying to get the Yupo down on the wiggly tissue paper. So I dug this stuff out. And it says it's an additive and a slow drying, it's a slow drying gel additive medium. Slows drying time, increases thickness, blah, 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 blah. Additive. But it's also shiny, which I love. And I mean look at this.
And not sticky,
Now the only place, there are a couple places on the edges.
not sticky like Mod Podge.
No. No.
Dried, like,
No.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. See? It's dry.
well, there we go. That answers that age-old question.
Yeah. Now, it's kind of weird because the Yupo feels different than the tissue paper.
Well, I'm sure. Because the tissue paper is going to actually absorb some of it. The
But
Yupo is just going
it
to...
did take a long time. It did take a long time to dry.
Well, of course.
And I was like, well, you know, I probably could have gotten away with not doing that.
Oh, Carrie says that professionals use that clay for model making. And Patricia's familiar with that clay.
Oh.
Lynn would like us to make our Doodle Bomb pictures available for download so they can Doodle Bomb us. I like that idea.
I think that's great. When we can pick the doodle bomb that we feel best fits our personality.
Yeah, if that, you know.
For that time and space.
Yeah, it's got to be like, you know, it might be 6 months to a year because, you know, we print things now. You know, we're getting into that whole...
Yeah, and we have to use up all of these.
Yeah, got 500 of them.
We've got 500, so order heavy.
Bless your order today.
Okay, So, here is a happy birthday to our favorite queen from Debsy. Debsy, I got this an hour after I had
She's
already.
like, damn it, I needed that.
So hurt.
It came like
Okay,
right
but
after.
Here's what I'm going to do. Now, I know you may think this is, you think that I'm not into details and anal.
Yeah, she has her moments.
I do. I am going to come in with this and I'm going to put it, do a little cross whoopee thing on all of the big stars in here with this color. Why? Because look at this.
Look at that.
Look at this.
And none of our U.S. art supplies are quite that, like that.
No.
None of the color change colors are like that.
It is ever so slightly, but the reason I love this stuff is because it's kind of semi-transparent.
Yeah, where those other ones aren't.
The other ones aren't. They completely cover it up. So I knew I didn't want that. And, alright, so these are the pocket pages.
Leah says, if you are making jewelry, please let me recommend using Sculpey Primo or the Souffle. I think that's Souffle. For a matte finish, much stronger than Sculpey 3.
Oh.
Well,
Marcia knows about that stuff too, because
that might be some of the stuff that she uses.
I mean, and her that one, the black and white one that I'm going to do
yeah, those are pretty chunky.
They're very chunky.
So yeah, I don't know if you bake those extra long. What did it say on that little thing?
At 275, 15 minutes for every 1/4 inch thickness.
Oh, so okay, it's kind of like baking a ham.
Well, the problem was is we had chickens and ham and shrimp. We didn't know which one to go with here.
Didn't know if this was barbecue, if this was going to be an all-dayer, slow and low.
And some of them were hammy. Some of them were, filet mignons. And some of them were, what do they call that kind of stuff? This is really, really thin. They cook it under a brick. Sauté meat.
Oh, I love that stuff.
I do too.
Ooh.
Do too. Oh, an Asian salad. And it already has a dressing in it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
And I'm having Melly's fixing me long life noodles. Mm-hmm. Pancette.
Violet says, I have dedicated 2 foil pans that I bulldog clipped together to make a mini oven box. Inside is a ceramic tile inside with the clay project sitting on the tile. Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's brilliant. You just put them on the pie plate, right?
I just put them on the Pyrex dish.
Mm.
That came off nicely. I did think about spraying them, and I thought, I don't think you're supposed to put
No, I don't. Yeah,
that would be yucky. Okay, so this is where I am with Le Book Libre. Okay. So you understand?
Oh, wait. I just had a thought real quick about Paula's post-it makers. He would like to know when that jar is arriving here. I told her, I don't think that's like something that she actually made. Like, it's just something she found. I'm like, I can't imagine that in Amsterdam that
Have
you
a lot of Texas
Texas little trinket things.
I don't know where that came from, but I really liked it. And I told Mariah, I said, I'm probably going to have to pick some of that stuff off and wear it. Because
I don't think that it's coming here. I think it was just a visual.
Well, I really
she really liked it.
And I really had my hopes high that it was arriving. And
I am okay that more little trinkety things are not arriving.
But I even had some plans for it. I was going to fill it up with my favorite rocks or shells. Because see, they would show at the bottom. Or I once had a wine bottle that was filled up with those little bitty lights.
Yeah. Oh no, she was not baking. She was just making fun of. She says, "Don't bake the clay and the food at the same time. It does give off fumes."
Yeah, I opened the oven and it was kind of fumy.
Yeah, you needed to vent that out. So you need to make sure you're running the vent.
I think it was.
Okay. I like to.
Mariah
I have
the
to
vent all the time.
She's
getting rid of negative
fumes and vibes.
Yeah.
Sucking it all out.
Okay, well, let's see what we've got on the plate. That's always interesting. You know, what we can pull off that we did the other day. Oh, yeah, this is a nice one.
Oh, see, Rhonda said that is why I specified my image was eye candy. The $600 sculpture would not be coming your way.
Oh.
Rhonda, have you read her post yet?
Oh, the one with the wire.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I like those a lot. I knew I wasn't getting those. I had high hopes for the jug. Especially like
because Paula didn't specify.
Rhinestone pen out there that said something about Texas.
It did. I was like, oh
my
so
God, I was
alley.
so aware of that. I have a paddle boat, you know, like the ones that are on the Mississippi River, that has rhinestones on it.
Yes. In fact,
people would give me these things.
No, and remember we put that in it's in the set.
That's right.
So I think it's Cloudy Seaside. One of our paper sets has a bunch of pens in it. Those are actually owned by Pete. We felt that they probably weren't like, you know.
I think they're probably
I don't know if there's copyright or whatever it is. You know, that
probably
would
long since expired,
or
the designer has since expired.
Yeah, or they cared that we used it.
Remember how we did this? I'll just wait for your answer. Put that there and get another one out.
Also, did you see Deb C's post in Makers regarding the red paint? Or not red paint, but the, you know, like quinacridone, whatever.
No, I did not.
Well, you need to get note up on that. Now that so I'm going to make a little announcement. So I've added Anne and Deb to the website as far as authors because Deb C is going to be writing blogs for us, which is so sweet. So sweet. And then
really
Anne is already kind of writing blogs, so we're just going to make sure that we have attributed Anne to the things that she has written already on our website.
Yes.
And then Deb was saying even some of the stuff like Frugal Friday things would be great blog things that we could put. So it's not just in Makers and would be able to access it just in our website. Because sometimes digging through old posts in Makers is a little tricky.
Well,
just Facebook's just that way.
Basically, artists don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If it doesn't just hop out and, you know, reach up and slap me on the page.
Quinacridone burnt orange.
Quinacridone burnt orange.
Yeah.
Yes. But remember, we used the Pebeo to pull it with. So you've got a little bit of that in there. I think this is stunning.
Mary says that you could use some of the clay to make beads for Archie's private areas. You could dangle some things off of him.
Oh, true. Yeah, definitely. But I want you to see this because this is what I thought was just absolutely. Look at that.
Man, you got that. Well, I mean, if it's the same color, obviously it's going to be pretty spot on.
I didn't know that. Not until I did this. I was just suddenly looking at that and going, holy moly, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now here we go with this one. It's kind of a little bit, yeah.
It says, see, just don't get too attached to that paint. See, once the paint suppliers, so they bought up the pigment. But that pigment is not being processed anymore because it's not popular for big manufacturers. So they're not producing large quantities. Therefore, a lot of production places it's not available.
Well, y'all keep buying it.
I think she was saying that you really need like a car manufacturer that, you know, makes that red popular. Did I understand that right? I read it pretty quickly, so hopefully I picked up on all of the, and it's hard for me to always remember. I sometimes have to read things a few times to really get it in there.
Remember, we really talked about what color to pull this with a lot. Like, oh, horrors.
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 You could use some, you know, matte medium to.
Well, when that happens, just come at it from the other way.
And then glue it down.
And then glue it down. If you can.
No, it's sticking.
It's sticking.
It ain't.
And I don't really know why it did that.
See, I was listening, or I read properly. Art paints just don't count enough. The volume isn't there. So you need something big like cars to be able to bring it back into production.
Well, I think it's the most remarkable paint.
Just so use it sparingly.
Okay, well,
Or buy it up.
That business out there in the middle, or you can just use the parts that, don't have a white blob.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why that happened.
You can do a little touchy-uppy.
Well, could.
It could have been a bubble.
Well, I don't think there's anything underneath it. Yeah, let's get that off there right now.
Hi, Heather.
Don't know why that happened.
Oh, it came right up with the tape.
Yeah, it certainly did, didn't it?
Is there something is there a divot there?
Doesn't look to be. There is a little place there now.
Well, yeah.
Because that's where it was. But I don't, it's hard for me to say. Could have been.
The quinacridone burnt orange. Is that right? Did I have
Yes.
that right? Yes, okay.
It's my new favorite color.
Mm-hmm. But there's a great post in Makers, Fran. If you haven't seen her already, from Deb C. She gave some info.
Yeah,
dropping
on
some
the whys
knowledge.
and what fors.
Yeah.
This doesn't have to be pristine, but like I said, if you just take care of those edges before they start grabbing onto your stuff, you won't be ripping your stuff up when you pull it
Oh,
off.
thank you, Constance. You're getting lots of happy birthdays from
Aw,
pretty much
thank
everybody
you.
that has come in. And then,
Thank you. It's been a wonderful.
And then Len says that we should the next card that you buy, make sure it's in a quinacridone burnt orange.
Yeah, well.
I wonder if you could order that specifically.
I'm probably not going to be buying any more cars. And remember this one?
I wonder if Brad could have half of his car. Special request.
Yes, and could you... Here's gradation on the side so it blends in with the black.
Brad's car his truck got
Oh,
sandblasted in one of the storms.
Not in a good way.
No. A few weeks back. Well, it was actually a month or so ago.
Yeah, they were out and about, taking away the orders, and then they were going to pick up food. And we're sitting here, at home, listening to the siren go off, going, well, I really hope that they don't get, swept away by a tornado.
That's beautiful. That is
a good one. And remember, it really looked good on the other side. Everybody remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was a G. It sure looks good on the other side.
Yeah, so Deb C says that, so any of the paint brands, most of them bought up whatever they could to produce what they can within their color ranges and such. Aw, Judy P, thank you so much for that. She gave you some super chat happy birthday money.
Everything is noted and appreciated. There's...
Ooh. That one's been on there a little while.
It has. Didn't want to give it up down there at the end, did it? I don't know what's up with that. Need to clean that plate.
So that was that second.
This was the second.
Mm-hmm.
This was like the second ghost print from a print.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Goodness.
Oh my!
You all right?
Yeah, I was all right. I didn't need that part of my knee.
Y'all all right? Get a little shaken.
Did it rattle the timbers?
It did.
Rattle the timbers. All right. Oh, here we go with this one. Remember, this one was...
Ooh, yes. So it didn't.
Okay, so actually what I did here is, remember, this was that mucky white filmy stuff that was left on. Then we did this was the one where it looked really good. Did the Prussian blue. And then what?
Oh,
and the,
you
and
went
the
ahead.
pink.
You went ahead and did
Yeah,
that.
I did it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to pull it. And I mean,
We did talk about it.
I've got 5 layers on here, Mariah, and it takes a while to dry.
So you did the opera rose.
I did the opera rose, but then I pulled it with, oh, can't tell now. I pulled it with my homemade
Lucas.
Luca.
Lucas mix.
The Lucas mix. The Lucas Krill. Pastos. Beige.
Bye, Mary. Thanks for hanging.
But anyway.
Hold it up into the technology, please. That would be lovely. I had actually anticipated the Prussian was going to come through a bit more.
Yes.
It's kind
also,
of, yeah, interesting that it
and
didn't.
the reason I didn't go with a dark color is because I thought that that's not going to help it. That's just going to make everything dark. And that's why I went with the light. And I didn't pull on the, and I actually didn't use quinacridone rose. I used, I used this, which is the permanent rose.
Yes, Niecy, today is peace.
That's what
birthday.
that color is. This is a great paint. You know, even if you're not into pink, it makes a lovely, it works really well to neutralize green.
It is not light fast.
No, this is light fast.
That one is?
This is not.
Oh, that's not the opera.
That's not the opera. This
Okay.
is permanent rose. It is. Well, I don't know. I'd have to read on there, and my eyes are too old to read that print. But it's a good, you know, it says permanent rose, and it's a series 1, and Winsor Newton, you know, I think, you know.
Probably more so than the opera, for sure.
So even though this isn't, you know.
Oh, Niecy's birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Niecy.
Oh, yeah, we're Aries people.
There's lots of March birthdays.
Yeah, and I can't remember who else had a birthday a couple days ago. Alrighty, well, I think we've got everything pulled here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the opera rose definitely is. That one is the, what was that? That's the something else rose.
Permanent Rose by
Yeah.
Winsor Newton.
Yeah.
This is a good one,
It's a bit darker.
but it's still transparent.
Very nice. What are you going to do with the...
Oh, I don't know. I thought we might talk about it. I think it's interesting. And remember, I cleaned it up all the way around. Or did I do that later? No. But this transfer is because I was...
From one of the book pages.
Yeah, from one of the book pages.
That's how you get the weird, crackly, sort of skin-like look.
Yeah.
It's different than a regular crackle.
No. It isn't a regular crack.
Trish's birthday was 5 days ago.
Yeah. This might be it. Because, see, on this side, what I did, because I didn't like the purple, and also restamped it with some more red stars. I thought it needed a bit knocking back, so I went over it with...
Oh, Miriam made the hats. Thank you, Niecy.
So, anyway, that's how that happened. And then I cleaned up the edges on it. And that might even have been this one. No, wasn't this one.
Just trying to-
Although I did change this color.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. You've been busy doing
I've
things
been
that you're not
busy.
supposed to be doing.
Oh,
I need to find other things for you to do.
Pshaw, Mariah. Pshaw.
I think you and Izzy need to clean out her
I'm not doing that.
cabinet. No?
No, I'm not doing that. All right, let's get this booger down here.
Hey,
What?
before you really want to use that one? Or are you just doing things to do things?
Yeah, why?
Well, why don't you show some of our newer stencils so people can see how they, you know.
Because I don't really want to use those.
Okay.
I want to use this one. In its pristine little form here.
Mm-hmm. That's Swirly Swirl Swirls.
Yeah. And this was taken from one of my drawings. And see, I like it because it stays put. Now what we're going to do, what we haven't done for a long time.
That's a good question. So,
What is it?
she says, see, I think it's Griffin Shell. Okay, good. At least I got all right.
What is that?
Yeah, it is Griffin Shell, but Reverend Sonia was asking, is it Griffin's Hail?
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we definitely need some yellow. Because I think this is, what I'm thinking is that this is going to be light enough. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That the colors are going to come through. So we're going to do some stencil butter.
How about it? It's your birthday.
It is my
I was going to
birthday.
swatch these embossing powders. Do you want to do that?
No.
Well, get that down on there, and then I can.
And let's do that because I need to see what happens with those.
Okay.
Because I need stars for my book. Okay, always should do complementary colors. Yeah, that ought to do it. I always like orange though.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna ombre it or something?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Show 'em how it's done.
Okay, you get your stuff set up over there and I'll do this over here. All right, so we're going to get out our trusty credit card. Which I may have used all of those under here. Thought I still had some on here.
Oh, Mary Ellen, hello. And she says, happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. I'm going to get them out here and try to do a drag, you know, like printers, you know, real printers use. And even if a little bit gets mixed in, it's no worries. No worries. That already had some mucky muck there. And there's not any really rhyme or reason on how I'm doing these.
Wendy asked, so do you have a plan of project video, like on your channel? Wanting to do a journal. I mean, we have some process videos.
I don't know what that means.
I know you don't.
I got that tone, Mariah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Very rarely do we start to finish. Aw, Nadine, you got another birthday super chat from Nadine. Thank you so
Are
much.
you going to hook me up with some paint, Mariah?
I think that you've definitely earned some paint. Definitely. That would feel wrong to deny you paint after people
After
have been
all of
giving
this
you birthday money.
Birthday money. I'm going to add it up.
Okay.
I don't really know how to do that.
I know you don't, but that's okay. You might even get a tube or two.
She feels really safe about, withholding information from me because she knows that I won't know.
Okay, don't get too mixy there.
Thank you, Miss.
I'm being helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't give much room to orange, did we?
That's all right.
We'll get a little in on this end.
Oh, goodness. But well done.
But I have a whole bunch of paint here that I'm going to need to...
Judy P says she's got tabs for you, so just, follow up with her. Keep me straight.
Right.
Keep me straight. That's funny. Looky there. Oh, now, you want to clean up your edge, or do you care about that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Didn't really realize I got quite that wow.
Yeah, I did. Well, you turned your card.
Oh.
So I think that's how you got, because that's the green that was...
Yeah, we got to figure out something to do with... Look at how cool that's going to look.
Now, that's the beauty of the butter.
That's the beauty of the butter. The butter stays where
you can't do that with even heavy body paints are very tricky to do that with. You need something that's going to stay in place. You're not worried about it drying.
Yeah.
All those things.
All right, well, we're not wasting that butter that we got here.
It's going to kind of go
We're just going to kind of go in and...
There's all your orange. It's all scraped up. But that'll be great with the blue, I think. I don't know how much of it's going to... How much orange you're going to see.
Oh. Well, we still got some stuff. We're just going to put that on there and lightly leave it.
Ooh.
Be really ultra thick.
Ooh.
Yeah, see on our edge here?
Yeah, get that.
I want to take care of those little boogers right there. They will get you.
Aw, Z, I tell you guys are spoiling her now.
What?
Z just gave you some birthday super chat monies. I think they're feeling bad that I'm denying you the paint that you want, but...
It is very true. Okay, now
I did feel kind of bad, and I was like, I wonder if I could get that phthalo light blue here quick enough. Then I was like, oh, well, I mean, all that golden paint's coming. Which that stuff...
I know. It's just really... And I shopped around.
Yeah, I know.
Because Mariah, she tells me, she says, if you want some paint, you're going to have to look up the numbers and the price and do all that, and then I will order it for you.
Gina just gave you some super chat monies.
Aha!
I'll tell you, she might be going out and partying tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that.
She would.
Now look at that.
Brad's mom is making the noodles, which we're all very excited about.
Long life noodles pancette.
Mm-hmm.
So yummy, so yummy. And then we're gonna have Anne's Asian salad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect.
I don't think we should share that with everybody.
Oh, I don't think we should probably either.
Because I don't think they're going to like it like we do. And that makes me angry when they just, eat a little bit of it and then don't.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go put some ranch dressing on this.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. This is pretty cool, too.
Yes.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Very nice rub off. Look at that little bit of shimmer. Not too crazy, but I tell you, butters, man. There's a place for them.
And I'm going to just spread these out over here because, this may be part of some really cool stuff.
You never know.
You never know. I mean, I use these all the time for those little pieces of paper that I send to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that Mariah sends to you all.
She packages them.
I packages them. And I gel plate them.
Mm-hmm. Well, she just got a new bottle of whiskey, so she should be good with that as well.
Oh, yeah.
But there are a couple of paints that are running out over here that are some good ones that the birthday fund would definitely go to.
Yes.
No worries, Heather. No worries. That looks lovely.
I know, it does look cool, doesn't it? Of course, I've mucked up my paper now. I think I'm just smearing around stuff.
Yeah, you are. Just spreading it further.
Evenly distributing.
A little here, a little there. And it should be like, what was I working on? It's everywhere.
What happened?
Still the best, though, is that darn green. Remember? And it just kept showing up everywhere.
That was the ink, not re-inker, but it comes in a little bottle like re-inkers.
Yeah, the alcohol inks.
Mm-hmm.
There's the green.
Now see, look, some of the colors still.
Mm-hmm. That swirly swirl swirls, man. It's a good one.
It's a good one. If you don't have that one, you need to get it. All right, let's see what we've got here.
Lydia, there's, like, if you see down at the bottom of your chat, there's, well, it kind of depends on, I think it depends on people's things, but there's like a little plus sign. And if you open that up, it gives you some other options.
Yes. All right, I'm going to try to get this out without
Hi, Debbie.
messing up my birthday banner.
I was a little worried about that. I was like, I need to make sure it's high enough that it's not blocking off any of your things that you might need to access.
Well, I just went under her skirt.
Oh. Now, these are some of the new ones. These are from Paula. These are the eyes upon you.
Eyes upon you.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why all of a sudden I had
I've already used some of these, and what I did was I used them on the little pieces of paper.
I noticed that on some of those newest ones.
Because I just thought they needed a little bit of something, but I didn't know what.
And it's a ATC set, so like you get 9 different ones.
Yeah, this is a lot of bang for your buck here, I think.
And if you're
And I haven't used this one. I wanted to use this one.
if you're into eyeballs.
Yeah. Because see, these spikies are going
Thank
up
you, Wendy.
and these little
That
spikies
works,
are going
too.
down. I need some that are...
I think that one goes the other way. I feel like it does. Yeah. See, because your bigger lashes are on
Yeah.
top.
True. Maybe trying to get something on here that ain't going to happen.
I think so.
I don't know if I can get 4 eyeballs on here. And I hate to cut anything off of these because I really use those edges a lot. Okay, well, we'll just go with that.
Okay.
Okay?
You could just center them up on there.
Well, that's a thought.
Oh. Are you pulling stuff, or was that already like that?
What?
Okay.
No,
Well, there's
it's
kind of a
already-
weird square thing going on there. There you go.
Judgy. That was judgy.
That was a little judgy, sorry.
Was a little judgy. A little judgy. I felt it. I felt it judging
Passed
me.
it over there.
Okay. So, I like the idea of pink eye. Brad's always telling Izzy. Go wash your hands.
Gonna end up at pink.
You're going to have pink eye.
Oh, Charmin.
What?
Yeah, you just got some big old birthday money from Charmin. Thank you. In pink. I don't know. Do you guys get to choose the color, or does it just do that? I don't know that.
What?
So it puts a big color bar thing up whenever they do the super chat. Yeah, you're going to be able to buy some paint.
Thank you, everyone. Now, I'm kind of just trying to give this a bit of a smooth. A bit of a smooth. Y'all got that?
Are you going to make the eyelashes a different color?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at you.
Pink and blue.
All right, on the brown.
We're not wasting any
No.
of this paint. Look at
Oh,
this paint.
okay, they're all coming in. Trish, thank you so much. And Lydia, thank you so much. You got more super chat monies.
Oh, you all,
You're being too nice to her. I bet.
you're spoiling me all. Somebody said we hope your birthday lasts all month long.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is kind of the way it does.
Yeah.
Last all.
Oh, and Reverend Sonia.
Well, I think that's going to look really
Thank you.
cool. Really, really cool. And thank you all for this super chat stuff.
The
Okay.
chat looks really cool. It's all colorful. P can retire now. Don't tell her that. We need her. She can't have a second retirement.
I could retire, but I'm easily bored.
She
And
is.
one nice thing about
What kind of yeah, good. Oh, Joni, thank you. Super chat. Happy birthday, paint money.
paint money.
I think you might be able to buy you that Sizzix thing.
Really? Getting there?
Getting there.
I know, but I just don't know that.
It's kind of like having the pasta machine or the, this or that, the thing that makes just the one thing.
Yes, Mariah won't allow any other one things in the house. They have to perform at least 2 functions or they don't get to come in.
Yeah.
Now, I did nix that on the rice cooker. I'm telling you what, rice cookers are awesome. I had a really cheap one, and I loved it. It's a win-win.
I don't know where the rice cooker is. Melly makes it on the stove.
I can pretty much do it on the stove.
But you like the rice cooker. Mm-hmm.
Put that over there. And
Well, the Big Shot, any of them, that's the only one that I found that is like a plug it in machine.
Now,
Electric.
If you already have something down, you do want to get your wet paint up right away. Because otherwise, if you have to really scrub at it, you're going to be losing some of your other business that's going on.
Susan says it cuts and it embosses. Because you can use the little cut things through it. So I guess it counts as 2 things, but I don't know. I feel like I can run the winder. The other thing is, here's our dilemma. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, and she found the emoji guys. Got a little emoji guy.
Emoji guy?
Uh-huh. On that super chat. Thank you, Barbara. I just love how colorful everything is. So pretty. It looks like kind of, it's matching up to your stencil work over here. Eddie, thank you very much. You guys are being way too nice. But very much appreciated. I like this, where this thing's going. It's crazy and
Well, this
lovely.
may be the best thing I did all day. Okay, so Mariah the other day, my wipe off brayer off. This is the best thing in the stream. So the other day she said, we need to start doing these things, these little short things. Mm-hmm. And I said, what do you mean? She says, well, like deciding at the end of a stream what it was you liked the most or whatever. And I said, well, I sometimes don't know that.
At the end of the stream.
At the end of the stream. And she's like, well, it's not like really technical or anything. You just, pick something that you like, that you thought was good. So, here we go, Mariah. This is what I like.
Okay. Well, we still got to do it after the stream. Because I got a notice from YouTube that if I wanted to continue being part of a little shorts program, that I needed to step it up. Like, wow, that's harsh.
Yeah.
They're like, how did they word it? I'm like, I know you're trying to be nice, but that feels kind of like...
pressury. It's like blackmail.
Kind of. It was like, we're giving you a freebie on this one. It's like, I didn't realize I was like, not following instructions anyway.
Mariah's a lot more concerned about that than I am. And mine isn't because I wouldn't be. It's just, I don't know about it.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of like, this is notices you get in the mail. They better put something on that outside envelope that gets my attention, because if I don't know who you are, I'm not opening it.
There you go.
Just goes over into a stack of stuff. We all know about my stacks of stuff. Now look at how absolutely this looks like. This looks like the Indian ceremony where they're throwing those packets of...
You got super chat from Maya and from Jamie.
Oh my gosh, I almost put this on top of this wet stuff here.
Yeah, now that's one thing about stencil butter.
Oh,
Here,
it's forever to
for those of
dry.
you that don't know about stencil butter, it dries pretty quick, and especially kind of the outer layer of it, it will.
Yeah,
but you don't want to be
setting
squishing
stuff
it. No.
on it and squishing it.
Don't squish it. Don't be tempted to keep touching it either.
Yeah, don't poke it.
Don't poke it.
I'm a poker.
She pokes it.
I'm a poker, and half the stuff that we've got has my
And a
fingerprint
midnight
on it.
toker.
Oh, but look how absolutely lovely these look. Oh my goodness, we have some more on the back. I do like to keep these kind of cleaned up. The reason is because these little points here, they get clogged up and you don't have good definition.
Yeah, you got to clean those.
This is something that I would highly recommend, especially if you're using modeling paste through them.
Okay, so
Which I do a lot of times. I love these little things for modeling paste, because you can just put it down and you can just do that one, and then you can do another one someplace else. Okay, I think this is quite nice, and we're going to retire that for the day.
yeah,
Not to say it won't become
it needs some more layers, but it needs to dry up in its current.
current situation.
Okay, so Gina, thank you. Yes, we both feel very blessed, and I know that P definitely does. My birthday is in October. She asked. Nadine asks, how do you pull the stencil butter? Same as the other prints. Yes.
Okay, so once this dries up, when I have a really nice one done with that one that you guys hate to cut, the big paisley, the fan paisley, it's a circular mandala type.
Yes, twirly teardrops on celestial snowshoes.
Yeah, it's really takes.
But it is now in a newer form where it's like a mandala set, so you get the 3 sizes, which has also made it a little extra difficult, but that's okay. That's on us.
I would love to see that as a stamp.
It would make a lovely stamp. I think it's going to have to be kind of a bigger one.
Yeah. But I think it would be really, really cool.
You know, it'd have to be a 5-incher, I think. Maybe a 3, because I think that one, the smallest one, is a 3, and the detail on it is still quite nice.
Okay, so what I would do is I would use one of the heavy body, and I do need to address this because I saw some, I can't remember who it was, but they said, how do you know to do a quick pull or
Yes.
a rendering pull?
Okay, so I'm glad that you're kind of talking about that, because there's been some things like, Violet saying, hey, we need to bring back Sgraffito. We do. We definitely. Aw, thank you, Debbie Boonyard. Thank you very much. She also sent you some birthday money. We need to kind of come back to a lot of things that we were doing last year. So like the Sgraffito, but this is also one of our we haven't done it in a while. It's super fun.
It really is, and what's really fun about these is and you really want to make, when you do this, you want to make sure that you brayer on a good thick layer and you let it dry for at least 2 days.
All right.
Because if you don't, what happens is when you pull it up, that's going to stay there. And some of it may anyway. But it's also going to leave you a really cool ghost print.
Bringing back these things that, like cool little techniques. Eddie was talking about this, and I thought it was so fantastic because it's so funny how, like, you know, things do kind of come back around. They're very cyclical, as you say.
Cyclical.
And of things that, you know, you learn how to do, you kind of master it, and then you leave it for a bit.
And
then
sometimes you just forget that you know about it.
Yeah.
I do.
Definitely. So one of the other things is that I think we do need to do like a big focus on, okay, why are we letting this dry? Why would we pull this very quickly? The comments and everything on that post were fantastic, and it was like spot on, and hopefully my little bit of information was helpful as well. I was reading into
I just thought everybody had it covered. But
I know, yeah, sometimes it's like...
I just, you know, I go through and I read them, and sometimes I do a thumbs up and whatever, but
Yeah.
I just thought, you know, there are so many good answers here. I can't decide which one of them, and I think they're all good.
Yes.
But I wanted to say that.
And Ann said some of the technique streams would be great repeat when we are on vacation this summer. We do plan on, okay, I know for sure this is what I want to do, and I hope that P and Brad are up for this as well. And we've kind of talked about it already, but that we want to do a special, so we'll be gone for a week, so it'll be like 3 streams that we'll need to do. And those of you that are part of the Arty Perks, and I think that includes those of you that are even Powsy Wowsy, any of our members, any of you guys that are paying, especially here like on YouTube and everything, we're going to do private streams. Number one, it helps us out because we're not that much fun when it's just us without the chat. It gets a little weird.
Yeah, it really does, and I don't know. I know I just start whipping through stuff.
Yeah. So it's way more fun when we have people with us. So we'll do that, and then we'll put those videos up. But maybe our focus for those videos would be like we do a super session on Sgraffito.
Yes. And I like doing that.
And you know how and when to pull a print. I mean, we always talk about those in like little in little blips of like things of like when we're doing them. But I think really kind of going, no, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about this, and this is it. Like, all right, we're
Focus.
gonna yes.
Focus. Definitely. Alrighty. But yes, that's what you do there.
Mm-hmm. And Carrie says, don't forget, we have so many new people. We do, and you guys have never seen this. You've never heard us talk about this.
See the loft on that?
Now, one of the funny things, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this. I mean, we still got like 15, 20 minutes. But when you pull these with the stencil butter, you want to put that back out here so they're not just staring into white space. I was going to swatch these, but I don't really know that I want to do that right now.
Okay.
Or I can.
I guess I could use stencil butter and...
Yeah. Susan, thank you. She sent you some super chat.
Thank you.
Happiest of birthdays, Queen P. Lots of emojis.
Appreciate it. Fortunately, it only happens once a year.
But when you're pulling the stencil butter, not all of it comes up, usually.
It probably won't, but you know, I kind of go into it knowing that.
I
have had more success sometimes than others, but it isn't something that you can necessarily predict.
And it's kind of cool how it typically happens, usually.
Yeah, and sometimes you have another whole thing there that's really cool to pull.
I think this is the first time, though, that you've put it behind paint.
Yeah, I think you're right. That may be a big no-no.
Might be a yes.
It might be a yes. I don't know.
Because it sticks well to the plate.
And I did give it a pretty good rub.
So that should be very interesting.
And then we need to figure out what we're going to pull it with.
Linda says happy birthday.
Thank you.
One of my subscribers asked for explanation on different mediums, and I don't feel I have enough knowledge on various mediums to properly do that video. Well, we've done that video. I don't know that we felt like we were probably... We had some comments on that one.
Yeah, we just know what we know.
But we know more now than we did then.
And yes. I'm not going to say anything else.
Oh, Wendy would like to see a short of the stencil being cut. Okay.
Oh.
I can do that.
Yeah.
We've done that. It's been a long time.
I'll tell you what's even more interesting is that laser cutter that Brad has. If you want to see some.
Well, we can't really... well, I mean, you can. It's not that fascinating, really. It's
Well,
just
it's
a little
really
light
not.
that you get to sort of see through an orange thing because you can't look into the laser.
Yeah. I'm just taking a moment to get off some gunk here because I think I can get another couple sessions out of this brayer before I have to
It does look mighty
peel it off.
goopy there on the end.
When it no longer rolls, I know it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that terrible?
All right, should I swatch these or should you do more stencil butter?
Well, I don't know.
I think you should do more stencil butter so we have some cool things to pull on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or even, prior to that. Because I'm going to try to get back into doing, especially since YouTube yelled at me.
yeah.
Well, I don't feel that they yelled at me, but they talked to me harshly and I didn't like it. It didn't make me feel good.
This is some crap. Well, I don't know that I want to do that. All right, so what stencil?
So Xandra.
You need something that's kind of has small little things. You don't
Intricate.
And it needs to be contained.
Yeah, and we're going to do a tour of the studio and everything. Oh, well, the workshop.
Because we're going to work on that, right?
What's up?
I said we're
Yes,
gonna
this
work on that.
Saturday. Izzy's
Saturday
going to a
is
birthday
on.
party with her daddy, and I am staying here, and we are working on that. Whether we have, orders or not, that's the plan. I'm sticking to it.
All right.
Xandra would like to know what's the advantage to putting the butter on the plate versus paper?
Well, that's a very good question.
I think it's
The reason I like to put it on the plate is because, when I was all excited about that new stencil and everything, because it's sucking down on there, you get much more precise definition. When you're putting this down on something else, it's not sucking down on there like it is on this gel
Yeah.
plate. That's basically the only...
But then it's a toss-up on whether it comes off of the plate.
Well, this is true, too.
But that's kind of fun. You get some cool things from that. Like, if you're okay with that,
Something else that we haven't done for a long time are the...
texture plates.
Yeah.
I know.
And I have a box full of those buggers.
I know.
Well, where are these guys? I mean, I've got the prints in here. I don't even know where the...
That's right. See, Deb, so
There's
she says,
stencil.
"Dear YouTube, please try," she didn't say, try using different voice of expression with your AI-generated suggested messages. Exactly. Ellen B., thank you so much. She gave you birthday super chat monies.
Okay, now let me just tell you, I'm in here, so this is not a good one because it's sprongy.
It's sprongy. It is not. It's not a butter.
It
It's
ain't
not a butter friendly.
It ain't a candidate for butter.
There she be.
There she be.
Now you
Mariah
have.
says she doesn't. We don't have this one anymore.
Well, we do, but it's better.
Oh.
I mean, actually, for this technique that you're showing, it's actually better in this format, but this format is no longer available. We have it in the mandalas. So you get a 7, a 5, and a 3, I think. But the standard sizes that we have in the mandalas, and they're all trimmed out. Because a lot of people were trimming theirs out anyway. In fact, I think Xandra is one of those owners, and she trimmed hers out.
Oh. Well, sometimes I do like to trim them, and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing the stencil butter stuff, it's kind of nice to have something to back up against.
Because the bigger one it really wasn't, it never really sold a ton of them. So we thought we would just improve it and make it more like the ones where you're getting kind of more bang for your buck too. As far as like having the ones you can move around, the various sizes. Yes. Oh, ding dings.
No. Look I've even got my little paddle.
Hey, what about the new gears and arrows?
I don't know where it is.
Well, you just had that new stack of stencils. Where did you put that?
Over there on the printer.
Okay, let me go find that for you. That was the messaging I was getting from
downstairs.
downstairs.
Okay, now these are really kind of cool little jobbers to do the stencil buttering with. But the reason that you want that edge,
Here,
I'm going to keep those out.
I think that'll be super fun when we get the little one.
Yeah, these are kind of large.
Here, hold on. There you go.
Okay, see, I'm feeling them to feel where the little cupping thing is. And you really honestly can feel it. But that's what's so cool about having that new stencil. Oh, yes.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, I've done this one before and it's wonderful.
But see, that's the new long version, the 4 by 11 puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this down here so I don't have a little...
Yeah.
I can clean it up, but, you know. Press, or you can even run your clean brayer over these to make sure that they're... And then this kind of answers that question of, you know, why do you do this on the plate, not... keep these. I don't know why those were in there. I made these. See, they have little tabs.
Yes.
Little finger tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago. I don't feel like it was.
I like doing that. All right. So, do we want to have our lines going this way or this way? I think let's have them go horizontal because I think that we can get more bang for our buck.
Yeah, you think so?
But the thing that I'm going to really focus on, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I'm so brilliant sometimes. And other times I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did that. Huh. Well, I need the fatter stuff here. It's like all of my fat stuff is kind of...
Yeah, see, that's what was happening to P, too. Like, the quinacridone gold for Fran is out of stock. But she ordered the Vallejo Quin burnt orange.
Oh.
Where'd you order it from, Fran? Oh, yes, Darcy. How is everything going? She's cleaning out her studio area.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, quite the job. She has a lot of stuff.
Trust me. I cleaned my bedroom up and it was a lot like...
Well, she had things stuffed in places. She's a stuffer.
She's
She's not a stacker. She's a stuffer.
Okay. So now that I can do this, see that I can just bring it across here. And then I need to have a piece of paper ready to go over here. See, this is where you really, I mean, honestly, okay, where were all those brayer offs that I had the other day?
Oh, goodness.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Brayer offs.
It's labeled and everything.
And it's also labeled on the end. Oh, look, these are some of the things that we're working on the other day. That might be a good one.
Oh, Darcy has inspired some people to start cleaning up their areas. Definitely. I read some of the comments and stuff. It was very encouraging and very sweet. She's letting go of some rubber stamps.
Ah.
I think we need to do that too.
Well, I really want to. I guess I could take part of it one way and part of it the other. Divide it up there. Mayhaps. And the reason you don't, you could go ahead and do that one. And then put it on another and do another one. The reason I like to have them all out here is because you watched me kind of do that little
Maneuvering.
Mm-hmm. Maneuvering. This has a little
hard
bit.
to do if you have it, if you've committed it into the area, that's harder to do because it's already in there.
It is. And here's the dealio about the butter. You can go ahead and put something on top of it, but whatever goes down first is what you're going to see.
Mm-hmm. Because it is opaque.
Yes.
Now, if you really want to start mixing it up, it will mix. The one on top, that is the 4-inch by 11-inch puzzle. Old Stencil just kind of in a new, longer, way longer version. We always had it in the, I think it was a 4x8, but now it's the 4x11. And then the one on the bottom is the redesign and an exclusive to our Arty Perk members of the Gears and Arrows. But then remember, once, it'll be exclusive for 8 weeks. 7 weeks at this point. Or has it already been another week? Kind of feels like it's already been another week.
I think it has been.
Yeah, so 6 weeks. Time flies.
Very fond of the green. I'm just about out.
Don't we have another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought we ordered the set because it was on sale, and I was like, I'm grabbing that up.
Oh, I know.
Because they are a little pricey, but they last a long time. I mean, we've had these for 2 years now, almost. Yeah, we give ours to, we gave some of our stuff, which is so funny, some of it ends up coming back to us, to Izzy's kindergarten. She was really thankful. A bunch of stamps and punches and the scrapbook papers, the more cutesy ones that we really weren't going to use. What's funny is, remember the first time we used the Stencil butter, I think it was with puzzle.
I think it was.
And we were just
the
like,
big puzzle.
Oh, that was so amazing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got some goo going on there.
Funny how it did that splat there.
Well, I think I'm safe on most
Yeah.
of those because the underneath layer has already been
established. Okay, hurry up, Fran.
What you doing?
Oh, you did go a little mixy there. Hopefully it didn't go all the way through. Let's see.
It didn't.
Oh, look at that. Nice thing about the butters.
Yeah.
Now, on Sunday, we should pull these. Am I right?
Yes, we will.
The Powsy Wowsy paid tier on YouTube does not qualify for exclusives at P&M. That is correct. Powsy Wowsy level here on YouTube is strictly that. Like I said, though, we may be doing some fun things as far as like the videos, and that would encompass everybody as far as anybody on a paid Arty perk, whether it's here on YouTube or over on our website. But Mucky Muck and Loverly are the paid tiers on the website that get you the Stencil discounts along with the exclusive access to those designs. And right now we just have the two.
Right.
We have Broken Aqueous and the Gears and Arrows that are the two over there. Thanks, Darcy. And see, Darcy, she's a pro at using those emojis. You get the emojis with the Powsy Wowsy. All right. That's kind of funny that it mixed into that goobery green.
One of my favorite colors.
You'd never be able to mix that.
See this, Miriam? This is the color.
Well, you probably would be able to mix that, but it would take you a lot longer than just, what you accidentally did. Because she spent some time mixing this one. It just ended up being that really. It's a very lovely brown, but it's brown.
It is.
It's brown.
Lovely brown.
It's a very lovely brown.
But now look at that. It's so rainbowy.
It is yes. It's like a rainbow goose turd. Green. That's what I'm saying.
That bird be pooping out some interesting insects.
Thank you. And Judy P has dropped in the link to the shop, so if you guys want to check out those, anybody that's coming in, anybody that is new, welcome to those of you that are. Please say hello in the chat. All that business, all that. We love to say hello back. We're a friendly bunch. And if you're watching in the replay, leave us a comment. We can't, say hello right back, but we definitely do respond to all of those. I got 5 minutes. The rub-offs with the stencil butters are quite awesome.
I think that they are. You just make sure that you've got something, there, close by, and get that dadgum tape off of there before it...
Because it likes the Yupo as well.
It likes the Yupo a lot. They get married up pretty fast.
One thing that the washi tape will really stick to.
Yeah, it's really true. I have found very few things that it adheres to, but this Yupo is its favorite substrate they attach.
That is interesting, Miriam.
No, that's not anything terribly.
Oh, I kind of like it.
I think it's kind of interesting.
Also, it'll be interesting if you try to print with that once it's dry.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get a transfer from the gears and arrows, and I think you might even get a transfer from some of that.
I think you could be
from the swirls,
right,
because it's a laser print. Yes.
Always make sure you give it a go on the edge here, because if you're using these to spread the ink on your ink pads, you'd probably like for it to be sort of
not goo up,
smooth, and not have bumpy parts. Bumpy parts.
Bumpy parts.
All right. Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I just look at this out here.
Yeah, do a wiggle. Ooh. Yeah.
Iridescent-y color stuff?
That'd be cool if they could jar that up.
Yeah.
Come on now. TW. What is it? The Crafter. TCW. I always want to say TWC.
I
don't know why. I feel like that W should be in the middle and not in
PVC.
ATM.
ATM.
ATCs.
PCB. I've been watching this. I gotta tell you this. This is now I will shut up.
Okay. No, I'll just turn you off
because it's called Prison something. It's one of these Asian things. But it's all about this famous baseball player that has to go to prison because he chased this guy down that was in the process of trying to rape his sister, but they said it was excessive force and it was not. Anyway, he gets the upshot is he gets sent to prison. And all of the things that are going on in the prison. But, culturally, I mean, I don't know that the prisons are really like this. But they look way better, nicer than anything we have here. And of course, there's like 6 people to a room.
This is also TV, out.
Yeah, that's probably true. But they fix a lot of their own food. They always, the food that they were eating, it looked really good, they get all these little separate dishes.
Kind of bimpap type, or not bimpap, or when it's all the little, is that bimpap? When it's all the little
dishes that, everybody kind of dips in and, and puts something on. And
yeah, I like that.
I do too.
But I'm always scared that I know that some of that stuff is hot. They like the spicy.
Spicy.
Like you'll see those little dishes and you're like, no, that's gonna light you up.
Anyway, it's a really good one. I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Well, Fran didn't make it back from her cuppa, but I'll just have to, she'll be sad when she said don't do anything. We're not going to be here when she gets back.
Oh, that'll be really
Feel bad about that, but anyway, we'll see you guys back here on Sunday. We'll pull those prints. In fact, what we should probably do, P will go ahead and have a layer down on some of those because they need to dry in order to get them up.
I will.
And then we'll do some of them too because you got quite a few over there.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, good. So we can kind of do a little bit of both, and then maybe we actually do the swatching of this. I might
Why
just.
don't you do some ahead of time?
Yeah.
And I want to see if I can pull them off the tissue like I did with.
Yeah, we got some ideas about that. So fun stuff on Sunday for sure. We'll see you back here. Thank you guys. Thank you again for P's behalf.
Thank you for my birthday money.
All of that.
Thank you.
All right, guys. See you then. Bye.